and welcome to Weekly World Climate Change News. Category 4 hurricanes such as Florence that swept over the southeast coast of the United States are unheard of that far north of the northern Atlantic. This major hurricane that could even be seen from space can reach wind speeds of up to 250 kilometers per hour and highlights the fact that climate change can bring catastrophic consequences. The UN chief has called on greater action on climate change as the record-breaking rising temperatures worldwide and stronger storms further foreshadow the bleak future ahead if we continue to ignore the warning signs of global warming. Another round of negotiations about climate change and how to meet the Paris Agreement concluded this past Sunday in Bangkok. The diplomats translated documents into options for politicians to choose when to meet later this year to finalize the rulebook. They have set out rules for how countries should format their climate pledges. Despite the progress made, there is still a number of technical issues to be decided. The UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres made a plea to aspiring diplomats in his speech during the eve of the Global Climate Action Summit, calling for more guidance and action to be committed to climate change. He urges for urgent and more comprehensive ambitions on climate change. In addition, the UNDP has joined in the combat against global warming with a $3 billion support in projects. A device for collecting plastic litter from the surface of the ocean has been created by the Ocean Cleanup. They placed a massive boom to coral plastic litter from the area between California and Hawaii, known as the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, an island of trash twice the size of Texas. The barrier will act as a coastline, trapping plastic litter as it drifts on the surface of the sea, pulling out the plastic concentrated there. They hope to remove 50% of the garbage patch in the next 5 years. Members of the European Parliament put overwhelming support behind an advisory report that called for the ban of the use of microplastics when alternative options are available. These microplastics are to be removed from cosmetic and cleaning products by the end of this decade. The report has also led to a proposal for a legislative ban on a number of single-use plastic products, such as cutlery and balloon sticks. UNDP Goodwill Ambassador and actor Nicola Costa-Waldau will be amongst the celebrities in attendance at the Concert for Climate Change to be held in San Francisco on 14th of September. A number of performers are expected to take the stage, who will share the platform with activists and policymakers as they will urge the population to take action for climate change. Costa-Waldau, who undertook a trip to Greenland and saw the impact of global warming firsthand, stated that the concert would bring the kind of public support and engagement that keeps the climate change action moving. In a move made to tip the scales in favor of a greener economy, the city of New York has pledged $4 billion of its public pension fund to climate solutions. While the details of the investment are still to be worked out, the money will go towards companies engaging in renewable energy harnessing, green bonds, clean water funds, and other initiatives that promote climate change solutions while creating jobs. Coming post the dismissal and denial of climate change by the Trump government, the move has been lauded locally and internationally. Brazil has set up a new model called URAD with the aim to prevent further land degradation and to reverse the process of desertification. A sum of $100 million has been set aside for this positive initiative, and it combines the principles of social inclusion, local development, and environmental sustainability. The Governor of California, Jerry Brown, and UN Special Envoy Michael Bloomberg have both this week said the vast majority of American people are upholding the Paris Climate Agreement, from which the Trump administration announced to withdraw in a very controversial situation. Speaking on the eve of the Global Climate Action Summit that is ongoing in San Francisco, the two very influential figures have vowed to push forward climate change mitigation agendas. Thank you, and join us next week on Weekly World Climate Change News.